What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Watching you. Growing toward the sun. Won't you grow towards that subscribe button, become a real redeemer today for more content like this, jump on the Patreon.
Grow toward the okay.
We're all growing together. The more watching you content we get, our pilot is growing in music and in life.
All right, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Special Patreon request from Pentrill. Ha. Dickhead. Moi, a dipshit.
Moi, a dipshit. I want to watch that. Yeah, I might watch that when I go.
Yeah, good job. We already rewatched Aliens, so it'd be a good job to follow up on. Which is crazy. I can go straight to Aliens. Sometimes I have to put on Terminator 1 to kind of get the two. You don't have to?
I don't. And the reason why I don't is
the first one's a horror.
I never really watched Terminator 1 until I saw Terminator 2.
Oh.
So I saw Terminator 2 the week it came out in the theaters. I was still fairly young, so I didn't, I hadn't watched Terminator at that time. But then I went back and watched Terminator. It was like, oh, now the arm in the vault makes sense. Now, so much was explained. Who knew?
Well, you was the one that was all telling me, like, imagine not watching the trailers and going into 2 thinking, like, is she crazy? Is he, who's who? Because it doesn't establish who's quote-unquote like a villain. You might think Arnie's a villain. He the one that fucked them people up at the bar.
So I knew the premise of 1. I've seen, I'll put it this way. 1 used to come on like Channel 57 and 17 on Sundays.
Okay.
So I would watch part of it, but my attention span would never be to finish it. Like, it would just be, I'll do something else, or I'll pop the Nintendo one or whatever.
Dabbled.
Right. But after watching 2, it was like, okay, I need to go back and watch 1.
I didn't ask for much. I had my VHS of Double Dragon, and just to throw that in.
I'm surprised it ain't such a risk.
No, I love Alyssa Milano. So
okay.
Yeah, I think she's canceled now, though. We'll talk later.
I'll just be canceling anybody these days, man.
Yeah, I mean, once you find out political views and other things and things of that nature, you
found out who's the boss.
Yeah, so let's jump into this.
She wasn't charmed. Okay.
Giving us a little bit of that, was it Dirk and J. Cole? Giving that we are the world to make it better. My lighter at.
Watching bombs.
Watching bombs. It's so tame for him. I feel like at any moment this shit just goes
I can see you doing that maybe in the second half of the song. And then the kids kind of turn it up. And then him matching that energy. That'd be fire. Nice. Bring the orchestra in.
That's hot. almost like Coldplay.
Yes. Very chant stadium music.
So like Imagine Dragons.
Where you just kind of hold the mic out to the crowd and let them sing the track for you.
I told you I knew at some point it's too calm for him.
But even this still has like the Coldplay-esque vibe.
Somebody got they selfie stick high as shit. That shit was fun.
Nice.
Is that Deadpool?
No, it's the Alien. It's one of his other arms too.
I swear I thought that was Deadpool and the Hulk. You can see exactly where I thought. Because he's an alien. He has a song on it. Or is it an alien? Bottom of his shirt says gods. Shirt is actually fire though.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire though.
That was fire. Not what I expected, but definitely fire.
Yeah, because I said didn't mean to talk through with y'all. It's just wanted to get stuff out like while it was going on in the moment. But it's just that first registry that like they kind of got into. I knew was just gonna open up because it's just bro is too talented and that voice is too big to kind of stay in that pocket for but so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I thought maybe it'd have been something like a little bit different. This is a whole nother layer for him. I haven't kind of heard anything that kind of is, Cole plus A, S, I'm sorry. And, not to compare, but it's actually like a good thing for him. It's just another kind of pilot and another kind of lane.
Another notch.
Yeah, like essentially just kind of like another notch to really put on his belt. I enjoy like the Coldplay kind of music, like I said, Imagine Dragons, and it's other groups that kind of have like the same like
chanty, very anthem-y-esque type big
things to
big
get
space filling music.
Exactly, like crowd involved, sing along with me, let's rock back and forth, lighters up, or bombs. We're gonna have a good time today, and you kind of just get lost in the sauce. Even Coldplay and their performances sometimes get lost in the sauce. It's just surreal, and just kind of those moments. But I like this a lot, man. Like I said, it was a bit different for him. At this point, just being very transparent with y'all. We know he's amazing. We know, if you have him as a top 3 vocalist that you've ever heard in your lifetime, I get it. I'm with you. I support him. At this point, it's just about what different music touches is he going to do? What other things does he have set up, like kind of on his discography? What other performances does he have that may be a little bit more intricate or a bit more relaxed than things that we've seen before? And I enjoy when we get content like this, where it was different, went a direction I didn't think it was going to go at all, and now just adds, like you said, another notch on his belt. So Pentrail and everybody who still recommends like watching you and some of these other singers that we get to at least see once or twice a month, please continue to keep on giving us these guys, just because these are little gems and little performances that, we probably would have never seen in our life. And I enjoy, staying in this lane when it comes to not K music, but just music from, just over there in general. That's kind of my take.
I'm going to keep this short because I completely agree with everything you said, so there's no point of regurgitation. But I really like this track. I thought it was very, very well thought out. Even some of the going from him singing right back into the chant, but also the notes that he would use to re-enter the chant were the same note as the chant, so it was like seamless. It was just so well done, so well thought. When the orchestra came in and the violin started playing, like little things like that, just being very thoughtful of the way music is received and listened to. It's almost like he took the time and the energy and the effort to think of how this was going to be received and listened to, and let me make this as comfortable and as pleasant as possible. And that's kind of what it sounded like. It just sounded like very thoughtfully made music. Almost like likening to maybe without the the crazy part at the end, like a Michael Jackson Earth song or a Will You Be There, kind of just like very easy listening, very beautiful. And the lyrics were very beautiful as well. Definitely love the lyrics. They also gave me like a Michael Jackson Earth song, Man in the Mirror, Will You Be There, Heal the World S-type vibe. Just super aware of everything going on around you and internalizing that, or even just translating that into a language of music. I thought that was very, very, again, thoughtful and almost genius. And like you'll kind of hear like doing the reactions like, yo, that was nice. Because like certain things you hear, you just, you know what it is when you hear it. And it was just, again, I'm repeating myself. I said I didn't want to be redundant. Just very well done. I liked it. And the sweater was fire.
No, but like I said, I'm with you. And just anytime we get a chance to see anybody in their artistry kind of just jump in different lanes and do different things and have different sounds, it's just a beautiful thing. It just lets you know that watching you is one of those artists that isn't going to just be like, oh, okay, well, I know my voice sounds, great here, or people kind of like this. I'm going to continue to do just kind of different songs and just different things to differentiate myself from other artists who, maybe feel comfortable in these one or two lanes and just do a whole bunch of different things. Because I don't think too many people can even do like the Coldplay type like route, just because I think it's a lot harder than people think to kind of make those songs that are chanty enough for you to kind of. Coldplay does a very good job, and he did a good job with almost like lullabying you into the music, almost, if that makes sense.
Well,
where it puts you in a trance, almost like.
Remember, Coldplay didn't start off making music like that.
Oh, I know.
They did songs like Yellow and Scientist and In My Place. All fire fucking tracks.
All dope songs.
All
and
fire
then some people feel like they fell into kind of isms.
Right. So like when
themselves.
I forgot what the name of it. It's like YX LMO, like Xylomilo, or when like songs like Paradise, when they got to like those like grandiose type vibes, it was like, oh, okay, this is a new lane and it's working. So, and that's when it really all became like stadium music, like Speed of Sound and things like that. However, this is not a Coldplay review, but like
It makes sense though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because that's where artists make a lot of the money at, though, is touring and everything else. So it's.
But he can also do songs that are super aggressive that also still have the big, like Bullfighter is still one of my favorite songs by him. Period. It probably is my favorite song by him. Period. And it has that stadium sound toward the end, but it's like very, very socially driven. You know what I mean? Not everybody could do that either. Like it's really, really good. He's really, really good at what he does.
No, I'm with you. Jump in the comments, give us a little bit more information about this. Continue to keep on making sure he's on this channel, y'all. Keep giving us recommendations and things to do from him. Other than that, we love y'all redeemers. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.